You should have seen the look on somebody. Somebody had the stone face when they found out after so much of a stagnancy or a dry spell or something along the lines of just letting it fizz out. Could have been Aquarius. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Eccentric RockStar'Seed. I have another intuitive message. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. So upon doing that, you see me shuffling these cards, I saw the Six of Pentacles. So that's reciprocity. So you're matching somebody's energy and they got the stone face. So the first card, I was shuffling cards like, what's on your mind? I don't know. What's the energy? What's the energy? What's the energy? Shuffle your mind. This wanted to flip out. Seven of Wands. You want to break up with somebody, or you're no longer letting them come in. Like, you're not the revolving door you used to be for somebody you used to love, used to be in love with. You may still love them, but you're not in love with them no more. Okay? That's gangster. Okay. We're not going to be together. Okay? So you're on a date with somebody with the Knight of Cups. Okay? I see a social scene. I seen a jazzy, real, you dress nice. The person's dressed nice. A bar. It's a social scene. Okay? And you're working, and then you also have work through your fears. And you're having like the most titillating conversation you've had in a long time. Very charming. It's something about your effect. Like, you have that effect on people. You know how to talk people out their panties or drawers without saying too much. Okay? Work through your fears. I'm not sure why with the new moon in Scorpio, I'm not sure what the work through your fears part is, why is there yet. But it's something that you're not comfortable with. But your overall energy would be like leadership, confidence, freedom. You're trying to ignite willpower, okay? And you stepping out on courage. You're stepping out on your own, and you're daring to make a difference. You dare everybody to make a difference. I see you being more successful by getting from under the yoke of somebody's thumb. So this gives me somebody was very young or married very young, and they were under the yoke of somebody who was very wealthy or very powerful in a sense, because it don't make sense. You can't tell an Aquarius what to do. That's not nature. And that's the overall thing. It's like fortuitous in nature. You have natural talents. You shine like a star. Like Aquarius is a lot of, I think you just wrapped up a karmic contract. You alleviating a lot of pressure, but you're also applying pressure around a sense of purpose or fulfillment. Is making somebody look at you different or appear to be different. So you could have got with a superstar or somebody. It gives me Leo. I don't know why I see Leo energy. Like, the person you could have been married to could have been older or just more powerful in the sense where they're super wealthy. And it's not that you didn't have money of your own, but they were like, it's a different tax bracket. How you even got in that situation? You allowed yourself to date someone or be with someone who was wealthy and famous or something like that. But abundance will flow due to your natural gifts. So then somebody see you in a conversation with somebody and they got the stone face. Okay. What's clarifying this Knight of Cups is the Strength card. So that's Leo energy. And what's clarifying work through your fears is meditate and contemplate. So this could be about you. I feel like this is all about you. You're not doing relationships right now. You're not dating, and it's okay. That's what I'm feeling. So this is the Six of Cups. It's clarifying the Seven of Wands. You're not accepting offers. You're almost at the point where you're not accepting phone numbers. You might talk to people on the phone or accept their phone number once in a while, maybe. I don't think you're accepting phone numbers or accepting calls. Something like that. Can you be quiet? Be a little bit quiet. You should see my baby right now. He used like a postcard. You know how you have the headset with the voice part with the walkie-talkie, like the speaker that go in front of your mouth. It's such improvisation. Like, this little boy was creative. He put the card on the side of the headphones to look like the mouthpiece you're supposed to speak in with I like that. Aquarius energy. Daddy and Aquarius. That's probably where you get that from. All right, smart. Listen, back to the message. When I was shuffling these cards, this one is a flip out. Something about nature. Okay, so something about leadership, like what defines your nature. It's like you having a conversation with somebody. It's like it's about courage, motivation. It's like someone's asking you open-ended questions, but you're on a date. Okay, you're very integral. Maybe you're meeting a Leo now that you broke up with somebody else. Okay, I don't know, or someone who has the character. You could be just embodying. Leo is opposite of Aquarius. You could be embodying that energy by taking leadership. There you go, confidence and freedom. There it is. Okay, this is more about you, but what it looks like is you're keeping your energy. You're being more territorial with your energy, and you're not dating. You got the Six of Cups. Okay, that is like childhood. I want to get back to who I used to be, who I know myself to be. That's the intuition I get with the Seven of Wands. Is like I'm not accepting anybody else's energy mixed in with mine. I don't want anybody intertwined with me. And then when I flip the deck over, you got adventure. That's clarifying nature. So you see where we're going with this conversation. Yes, let's talk about it. I think you're reintroducing yourself to the world in a whole different attitude, an entirely different attitude. So what defines nature is not what you say, it's how you say it. It's like you pulling people. It's like you don't want to go with nobody, but you have no problem attracting people to you. I'm starting to see people act a certain way toward you, even if you've never done anything with them, you've never went out on a date with them, just them showing up or just trying to be friends with you. They like, you pull out people's insecurities with the work through your fear, new moon in Scorpio, and then meditate and contemplate with the new moon in Pisces. Like that's a lot of like a heightened intuition. Like that's psychic abilities all day long. Okay, but moving forward, leadership and confidence, and then you have adventure. So someone asked you an open-ended question. It's like, you think about the quickened pace of technological culture and urbanization. Our connection with nature has severely eroded. It's something like that. And it's like you could have natural abilities or gifts, you know, and you're ready to, how can I say this? If you're even with the technological culture and urbanization, by having gifts that puts us directly in touch with cycles and bounties of life. It's like you could be intuitively led to be at a certain place, to meet a certain people, to meet a certain person, to do a certain thing. If that makes sense, right? But also to have you're trying to gain, it's like introspection. It's like in a way it's a spiritual, this is telling me spiritual journey, because you're trying to gain a full understanding or understanding of what it means to be united through the connections you're trying to build in a step. What does it mean to have a closer relationship with God? Like how can I get closer to the Most High? It's about realigning your energy through deepening your affinity with nature. Your nature. I feel like our true nature is more spiritual than it is humane. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. I believe that then, and I believe that now, Aquarius. And that could be where you're at with the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands was the first card, clarifying the Six of Cups. So that tells me you're going in depth, you're going deep. It's like beyond. This is also a past life card. So you're trying to discover. It's about having a closer relationship with God, or just talking to God about who was I and how did I get swayed off my path, and what is my true destiny? Like what is my divine path? What is my divine nature? What is it that you want me to do? And you're not entertaining people on an in-depth level as you're doing it, but can go deep with people with that Knight of Cups, the seducer. You have a way of seducing people. That's your strength. Some of your abilities, like that intuitive that water energy, that psychic ability, or that heightened intuition and how you interact with people, but you don't commit because the Two of Cups is in reverse, and that's clarified by the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We're not going to be together. So that's where I'm getting the stone face. Like, you don't even allow people to be in two minds about it. You don't even got to be sad about it with the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay? You don't even have to be depressed about it. Like, I want you to learn something from me. When you talk to me, it's more than just casual pickups or frivolous sex. Excuse me. Oh, somebody don't want me to say that. Somebody is mad because I'm telling it like it is. Like, I don't want to hear that you don't want to be in no connection. I feel like we had a deeper connection, so I don't want to hear that. Somebody doesn't want to hear that. My throat is itchy. So somebody's trying to stop it. But look at it. It's about having a fresh perspective. It's about persistence. It's about revitalization. It's about bringing new energy to stagnant parts in your life. It's about from the inside, from your internal experience, like your body, to the world outside. Okay? It's about having a spine to be different, dare to be different. It's about having a strong backbone, a sense of self, and a reason to stand tall despite any challenges you are willing to face. You got to be willing to be on the front line. It's about, like, if you're a workaholic, for example, it's easy. You're more prone to stress and anxiety. Okay. And it says like you get imbalanced. You always have to have a renewed sense of resolution. You know what I'm saying? It's like you constantly have to put your mind to rest because the wheels are spinning. You see what I'm saying? But rather than, I don't know why I'm out of breath. Somebody's out of breath, or they under pressure because they don't like where your conversation is going. It's like it went from, oh, I like how you're making me feel. I like the conversation. You're so charming. You're very intelligent, but they don't like the part where you don't want to commit. With the Two of Cups and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Well, I'm more focused on sense of self, my self-worth. I'd rather keep my mental health intact. This is somebody who came from a stupid fucking breakup. And I say stupid because it was bad. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, it's like, I'm not about to stress myself out over another person. This correlates with the last message about not speaking to somebody and just letting them figure out where they messed up at. So, as I was saying, you could feel lost in the details or trapped in a relentless cycle of habitual thoughts or patterns of relating that no longer serve you well. And that's where the Nine of Swords is coming at in reverse. With the Queen of Pentacles is health. Make healthy habits. You see what I'm saying? But in any level, you're supposed to evaluate your integration with your nature and allow your intuition, to reveal how you would most benefit from healing. The elixir. I should name this reading that, elixir. That's a good word. Okay? Somebody is like, you just went far to the left. This could be somebody trying to reconcile with you. And when they sit down and finally have that sit down with you and have that conversation with you, they did not expect you to say the things that you said. It's like, what are you talking about? Someone is going to ask straight up, do you love me? Does it mean I have to sit back and just be bored with life? I equate the adventure card with the strength card. Okay? Like the Aquarius is true nature. I feel like you're channeling your balance, you're tapping into the balance of you, which is that Leo energy. I feel like you know what to do with that energy because it's the exact balance of you, and you're embodying that energy. So when I see the adventure card, it's about having an inner and an outer adventure. It's about having the power to inspire new perspectives. It's about courage, optimism, and power. It's about dispelling any fear and doubt on your path. You're being a shapeshifter right now, Aquarius. It's about healing energy from both drawing optimism towards you while also grounding you in the reality. So you're coming off like a warrior, especially you're tapping into your inner warrior or your inner star player. But this feels like inner warrior. You're fighting for a bigger cause to pursue your ambitions, and you got a lot of laser focus. So a lot of confidence, strength, and power is what's being practiced right now. And you're breaking through any blockages that's trying to stand in your way. Remember Gucci Mane said, you either with me or against me or you in my way. In the song First Day Out the Feds. Another thing that you tapped in and what I see in this Knight of Cups, this conversation is like it's teaching somebody to work through their fears, but you know how when a person is triggered, their heart start pounding real fast. I get that premonition right now because I get the somatic sense that somebody's heart is pounding super freaking fast because they don't know how to take you. They don't know what to do with you. You're triggering something. It's like you addressing somebody. You're triggering somebody's inner punk, inner coward, and they getting upset. And it's like, you can't domesticate a hungry lion. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I'm not budging on what I stand for and what I'm standing on and what I'm doing. So maybe this sit down that you was talking about, that's this Einstein idea you got. Maybe you're just like meeting different people, and your pitch is like you'll make people fall for you hook, line, and sinker. But then at the same time, these people is getting upset because your direction is fearless and your communication is direct and fearless. I feel like fierce, confidence, and self-esteem. I'm using a lot of different words. That's like I'm heavy on wordplay with you, Aquarius, especially in front of an audience, especially when you're showing up and showing out and representing how you're going to be representing yourself moving forward. You're strategically practicing what it means to embody these words I'm using. You know, as much as it improves your public appearance, it also protects your privacy. So you're not letting nobody in. Again, with that Seven of Wands and the Six of Cups, like whether somebody wants to come and reconcile, while somebody wants to come and reconcile, you want to find the higher purpose with the Six of Cups. What is my higher purpose? Something about your secrets being guarded and valuing your inner space. You don't want to be open with you don't want to be vulnerable with anybody. You want to be incredibly grounded. But you have one of your gifts is pinpointing illnesses in the body and focusing on listening to the body's needs by building a strong relationship with it. So you're learning where you still need to grow. So you were figuring out where people was getting to you by way of vulnerable. They found your weaknesses. You're not letting people find your weaknesses right now. So being powerful and bold. This is an argument. Two of Swords with the Five of Cups in reverse is like somebody expected you to be mad, or you're expecting someone to take the approach. Someone's the author of confusion with this Two of Swords, and the Five of Cups is in reverse. I feel like in this next message, the Five of Cups in reverse is further amplifying how it is in the upright. When it's sadness and depression, it's supposed to be the opposite, but it's like deep-rooted issues that somebody is in two minds about. That because the deep-rooted issues is persuading a person one way or another with the Two of Swords. So you're trying to I was trying to show you how to increase your confidence, you know, especially when you need to take a center stage and use your voice effectively. Like, don't let people walk all over you. I was trying to help you through volatile emotions, you know, for a long-term vitality, to try to embrace happiness. I was trying to teach you how to live in a moment. I was trying to motivate you to take a chance with life, and life is meant to be lived with passion and desire. It's not meant for you to be in a fucking soap opera or a fake relationship built off a soap opera. I was trying to teach you how to have courage to carpe diem. Let's just do that. Let's seize the day. Let's just do something different. Let's just show up and show out as something different. This is what you're trying to teach somebody, and they're not trying to hear that shit. You in a new phase of life. Reset your internal compass. Shake the dust from your wings and head for new horizons. It's like, well, this is not going to work. You ain't even had to say it's not going to work. You just very charismatic with this Knight of Cups. You just kept a smile on your face. Like, damn, you got somebody in their head heavy. But you ain't stressing. You're not tripping with the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Five of Cups is in reverse. You already know we're not going to be together. With the Two of Cups in reverse and the Page of Pentacles is in reverse. Like, we're not embarking on a new journey. We're agreeing to disagree. Because you're stepping up in leadership, confidence, and freedom. You're embracing freedom. That is your true nature. And I did all that and didn't even pray over your reading. So, our Rab, we have wronged our souls. If you do not forgive us and have mercy on us, we shall certainly be of the losers. Surah number 7, ayat number 23. It's like, I don't want to fucking talk to her. Okay? I don't want to talk. She's always trying to play somebody. I try to do anything. She'll do anything by any means necessary to keep me stuck with the Seven of Swords. She's always trying to steal something. So now so somebody's coming to learn that they can't tap into that same weak spot you used to have because you start working through your fears. You started to teach, for you to teach it, you have to practice it. So you fixed your health. I think you're nursing your mental health. So can't nobody play on you no more because you're a sweetheart or you're loyal or you always show up for people. It's like, this is a bad friendship because it's a lopsided friendship. You're starting to learn that about somebody. And you don't want to do that. Like, once you got stronger mentally with the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, it's like, I'm not taking relationships right now. I'm not taking new applications right now. Somebody thinks you're arrogant. It's not what you say, it's the charismatic way and how you say it. I'm not accepting that right now. So somebody know you better than you thought they did. They knew my fears better than they thought they did. Better than I thought they did. I didn't know it was potent like that. Let me go ahead and correct that. Bro. It's a new dance. Like, I think you're making party. Like, you're creating. This is a party you do for yourself. The Star is in reverse, and that's clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Let me shuffle some more cards. The High Priestess. And the Tower is in reverse. Yeah, somebody is like, the more you talk, Aquarius, is like, it was like a bomb that kept exploding. Like, you tore down that fake ass friendship. Like, we're not going to continue like that. And there's no confusion. You made a clear and concise decision. You're not depressed. When you see the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups, that's depressive energy. That's sadness, worry, stress. You dispelled all of that. Being in that Queen of Pentacles energy is like, let me take accountability. That's receptive energy. Let me listen to what God's talking about. With the Seven of Wands, let me block it. I need protection. You start praying for protection, you got it. And the Six of Cups is like, let me learn you all over again. I like that. Let me learn you all over again. This is you talking to God with the Ace of Pentacles with that Six of Cups. It's like, you got to block it out. So the Star in reverse is pessimism in this reading. It's not overly optimistic anymore. Overly optimistic was a little bit of naivety turned pessimistic. So the High Priestess and the Tower in reverse is like, somebody was emotionally manipulating you to feel a certain type of way so they can feel needed. And it don't work no more. They just wanted to feel needed. That was how they got their way with you for a little while now. You're too damn brave. Like, you never was a punk, okay? You always had the courage, the optimism. You always had power. That was always your power. You had confidence, okay? Like, you pursue a lot of ambitions with laser focus. So this heightened intuition is you reconnecting, emotionally connecting with the Most High. That is an act of self-love. That is God showing up in your reading. The Tower is in reverse because someone is not trying to admit or accept the fact that you have grown away from them. You've grown accustomed to their bullshit, so they can't do what they used to do anymore. More Leo energy. That's your energy now. It's like you're embodying the Leo energy. And the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is patience, is a virtue. You have to be patient with yourself through this process because it was a lot going on. And then you got the Temperance underneath the High Priestess. So that's a wounded healer energy. Okay? This is like a damaged or tampered with crown chakra or third eye chakra. It's like that was tampered with too much with the all this water energy, does this heightened intuition. It's like somebody misused and abused their abilities over you, and they abused their power they had with you. It wasn't over you, it was with you. Knowing that you hold your people's hand through a lot of shit, you could be a little passive, but now you're being assertive with the Leo energy all over the place. With the Six of Wands is a victory. Give me one on the Tower. It's like a revolution. Someone does not want a revolution. They want things to be as is because it's like it never was broke, so why fix it? Someone is stagnant and stubborn. The Nine of Cups. Arrogant. Wish fulfillment. It always made them climax. It got them off to be able to say, I got this Aquarius person or this person with Aquarius placements. They ride for me. They're down for me. Like it was an ego trip. That's why they don't want to come off of it. They have a deflated ego and they were arrogant. They were stupid. Like you was wondering what really moved this person. Like you're an analytical person. When you have sex with this person, you will climax, but you see how intense their climaxes was. And you always wondered what was really moving them. It was always an intuition about that with this person. It's like this person would get off on you until you realize, hey, wait a minute. Somebody been lying to me. Somebody is trying to keep me in two minds, keep me worried, keep me stressed, keep me aggravated, trying to bring my mood down, trying to bring my spirit down. Like you bring me down a lot. I don't care about the climax. Ace of Swords is in reverse because it's a victory for you, and God is exposing this person as a liar. Why are they exposing this person as a liar? This is all coming through the High Priestess and the Temperance. This is you healing. So you're healing that third eye chakra. That connection that you had with the Most High was blocked with the Ace of Swords in reverse. So now that you got the Ace of Pentacles, you're nursing yourself back to health. Okay, by reconnecting with God. So now that it's like nerve damage, and it's being repaired. So now you're getting to the root of what was really going on. You're getting a better understanding. It's a victory for you. Okay, and knowing that this person is now blocked from the Most High. Like the most, what say it right. You're taking leadership over your own life. This person is exposed as a liar. This person wanted to keep you down. This person was a liar. It depends on what the person was lying about. The Death of Transformation is in reverse. It's twice as likely as it is in the upright. So it's a shift for everybody, whether they like it or not. This tower, they don't want this tower, but it's twice as likely. Like it's happening. It sounds like to me somebody was abusing religion. Is when men and or women sometimes abuse religion when a person is not that strong at it or knowledgeable at it. They abuse it to control the other person. That's what it feels like. Okay? And then you got the Knight of Wands on the bottom. So you can't play God in somebody's life and serve God at the same time. So you found out this person was manipulative behind the scenes, was dibbling, dabbling. They were entertained like where you you are an artist of artistic expression. You are creative in a way where it's artistic expression. You express the way you articulate yourself. You are about positive affirmations and things like that, and forward movement. You're about growth. If I haven't clarified that, you dig what I'm saying? You are about fresh perspective. This person's all about control. This person. It's like realizing this person don't know how to love you, and you love this person with everything you had. That's what this feels like. And this person was a practicer of the dark arts. So the Ace of Swords is in reverse. Is like they meant to block your connection with the Most High. And you have to go through that for a little bit to learn a lesson. But now that you sought counsel by going to the Most High, it's like he doesn't change the condition until you change the condition. You make the effort to change the condition. So you have to take the first step and he got you, kind of thing. Seven of Swords. A thief, a liar. I said a liar with the Ace of Swords in reverse. It's like God does not defend lies. Okay? So the victory for you is just knowing. It's public recognition. It's exposure. It's exposure in a lot of ways. It's public that this person lied to you or lied to kick it with you. I really feel like this person is deeply insecure and they wanted to be like you, look up to you, but didn't know how. So they practiced they came with some gens with the Knight of Swords. What is the Knight of Wands? That's my gen card. So sometimes these readings are infused with so much spirit. There's a lot of spiritual awareness on this channel. You dig what I'm saying? So if somebody is on the polar opposite of the spectrum as you can't serve two masters, okay? Where somebody kept getting that height, you kept getting the inkling that something's off about this person. I just don't know what it is. They were a seducer, okay? And you remain strong, you remain integral, you start asking questions. You ask the right questions to the right resource, and that's where everything got exposed. Like you weren't entertaining, like you would know it was something off when this person is like, let me put it to you this way for those who understand this shit. Like when you play with gens or you call on gens to aid you to get control over a situation, is most of the time is them showing up more than it's you. And that's twice as likely with the death card in reverse. This person is like, well, if you had a doubt, it's like, nah, I don't think my person did that. Listening to this reading is like, nah, I don't think so. But yeah, there's insight. That's something to look into is all I'm trying to say. You ain't got to accuse everybody of saying abracadabra, but what does it mean to be a creator, a practicer of the dark arts? It means you're calling on the devil and not calling on God to control a narrative. And it may work for a little while. Look, the world is in reverse. It's not over, okay? But in this deck, it's called the universe. So that's the Most High. The world is in reverse. He hasn't been in this connection. That's why you felt the ickiness and the nastiness of in regards to engaging with this person. You probably went through a lot of like STDs or sexually transmitted infections quite a bit, because it's not that the person was a serial cheater. It's just they didn't take care of themselves internally. So they were prone to more illnesses and nastiness, and the bad bacteria is the gen showing up in your body with these. You got Pisces and Scorpio energy. That's psychic abilities. Okay, and the Knight of Cups can be Cancerian energy, but the bottom line with having the water energy here is this. See how that light jumped? That's heightened intuition. Okay, you have that way. And that star is in reverse, so that's pessimism. Somebody came to the table, but to be somebody who you were with were not alone. You were entertaining gens. You was like sleeping with gens. What does it mean to sleep with a gen? When a gen is having sex with you, they show up in the dream state. So you think about that. With the Seven of Wands, that's spiritual. The Seven of Wands and the Six of Cups, this is a dream state. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. What the stories, the people, is a book. I wish I knew the name of that author. You know what? When I upload this video, I'll have a link where there's an author of a book where the book is nothing but experiences of people who experience being taken over by jinns. If you don't understand what the word jinn means, it just think about the exorcism of Emily Rose, how her body was taken over by a demonic force. That's what that means. But it don't always look as gory and scary as how it did in the movie. It can if they're strong enough. But in this sense, it's like if a jinn attached to you, you cannot be. It doesn't mean that even if a jinn attached to you, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily doing something wrong. You could just be walking down the street because they exist here like mankind exists here. The devil and Adam and Eve got kicked out of heaven. So they all exist down here on earth. You just can't see them. They're energy. You dig what I'm saying? So you could be walking down the street innocently and step on a jinn. You don't see a jinn coming or going. That's why being a prayer warrior is so important, because it protects you from the attacks of them. I'll give you an example. You innocently are boiling a pot of water to make noodles. You make the noodles, you innocently drain the noodles in the sink, and the hot water is going down the sink. If it's jinns in there and you burn them with that hot water, they'll do something to you. What do you mean? Well, for example, they'll hide things from you. If you know you set your keys down on the table and then you go get your keys, they're not there, you're searching all over the house, they hide stuff from you all the time. Those are jinns. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not trying to freak you out, but that's just the truth. And I pick up a lot of that in this reading. Okay, so back to what I was saying, like how you have sex with jinns. It's like they have sex with you in a dream state. So you think you're having a wet dream? And you climax in your dream, in your sleep, those are jinns having sex with you. That's what that means. So in an instance where you in a relationship or a marriage with somebody and you notice a pattern of them picking fights with you to separate you from sleeping in the same bed with them, it happens to men and women. It happens all the time. You think, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Why she keep fucking nagging and picking arguments to push me away? That is the jinn wanting to have sex with that person that night. When a jinn is attached to you, they fall in love with you. They don't want to move. You have to have a ruqya performed over you to get the jinn to leave your body. And the longer they stay there, the more attached they are to you. So it's like they living in your body is a house for them. So they're reaping the benefits of humanity when they shouldn't be. And it's not even you that's showing up. You can't tell you're possessed by a jinn because you're blacked out about it. It's the jinn showing up more than it's you. So a person who's like spiritually aware can understand if something's off about you. They can't always put their finger on it, but something's off about this person. I got an inkling something is a little different about this person. They sound a certain way at times. Their face their eyes look different at times. That's that jinn showing up. So what's defined as your true nature? I feel like with the nature card and adventure, it could have been you with this person and they're being manipulative with trying to play God in your life, but it really wasn't to attack you. It was just to appear to be an equal for you because they're insecure. Going back to that, now them jinns is starting to try to attach to you. You found out something was off. You started asking questions, so that's where they blocked you're protected. You're blocked with the 7 of Wands. Like, that's not going to happen. Something's off about you. I got to separate. You're practicing more independence. And that, going back to what I said in the beginning, this person has the stone face because they don't know what to do without you. They owe these jinns now because these jinns has been moving through them and they're trying to benefit from your energy, Aquarius. And it's like, I can't get back in. Now they stuck with this other person who wanted to manipulate and control and play God in their own life or play God in your life. They got to deal with that. It goes back to them because God is in control. Okay? Is there anything else I need to say before I stop? Right here. Your confidence, your freedom, your leadership is I'm the cat's meow. That's what I get from all this Leo energy that you embody, Aquarius. 2 of Wands. You went a different way. You choosing, You're choosing yourself over sitting in a situation just because it appears to look perfect. I'm not I'm not opening myself up to dating fucking gents, because when you're a serial dater, or you keep like, if you open yourself up to so many different energies, they're not always coming by themselves, and they don't always know how to protect themselves from it. So this is where your intellect and your gifts, you have a gift of discernment with that intuition, and God is the one that gave you that common sense, that heightened intuition, those psychic abilities. You feel things in your body to let you know, warning, get away from that person. That person's not traveling alone. Two of Wands. Okay? I can stay here just to say I got a family dynamic or a friendship or a relationship, or I can go my own way. So that's what the moral of all this is like, well, God, point me to where I'm supposed to go. What am I supposed to be doing? Okay? And that's where it goes. So the other person, that where it leaves the other person is the Four of Wands in reverse. We're not going to be together with that. What was it? The Two of Cups and the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Wands is all in reverse. We're not going to be together. So that's you standing up. That's you saying, you know it without saying it bluntly like I just said. I had to explain it, so I have to say it for what it is. You realize what this person's doing with the seducer, and you practice integrity and say, we're not going to be together. Because you know that they are not really in control like that. They're being deceitful. It's not them. It's the jinns that's trying to be with you, that's trying to take things from you, that's trying to fuck on you, that's trying to like siphon your energy. So the Four of Wands is not stable. I'm not stabilizing. I'm not restabilizing this connection. We're not friends. This is a fail. You dropped the ball. All right, Aquarius, you're in your bag. You dropped the burdens because they failed. They failed to protect you. They failed they failed to respect humanity. Like the Three of Cups is in reverse too. It's like this disharmony, there's disillusion. I don't want no trisomy 13 with a jinn trying to impregnate me, because it's the jinn and not you. No wonder, like I said, with that Nine of Cups, it's like, no wonder that their climaxes was super intense. Well, we see why now. I'm trying to figure out what moves you. Okay, what's moving you? It's like something about it was a little different. That's why. That is why. Okay, I think I've made my point. I think Aquarius made their point, and it's like none of that voodoo shit. Now I got to put Kevin Gates' song with the song about the voodoo and all that kind of stuff. Like, that's a thing. People do that shit. Men do it too. So I think in this case, Aquarius woman, you might have been married or committed to somebody who played in that shit, who has always played in that shit, and now you see why they go in and out like that. Like, it's two swords here. They in and out. They in two minds. Okay, and you're not depressed about it because it's not your fucking problem. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.